Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. And welcome to Potty Training Without Pressure. I am the potty training professor. And today we're going to have more discussions with parents, allowing parents to ask questions pertaining to the potty training topic in hopes that they will be able to move forward with knowledge instead of confusion. Hello, come on, somebody. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. We're giving opportunities today. That's the focus. That is the plan. I hope you all are doing well. I certainly am. Good morning. Good morning. And let's tap the screen. Let's get some activity going on. And if you do have a question, which I'm sure you do, why don't you click that request button and you get to ask one question. We're going to make a slight change and we're going to take a pivot away from the 5-minute questions so that we can allow more people to get an opportunity to come up and have a conversation. So have your question in mind and come up in the box so we can talk about it. Ask your question. I'm going to do my very professional best to give you an answer. 9 times out of 10, I should be able to answer it for you. If not, or if there is not enough time to cover and get to the answer, if it happens to be what I would call a loaded potato type of question, then keep in mind there is always an opportunity to connect with me outside of being able just to ask that one question by booking a one-on-one coaching session with me. Because truth be told, I am not able to give you a proper assessment on your child's situation in only a couple of minutes. What I do is customize plans for parents, and that is the entire goal. So let's tap up the screen. Let's share out the live. Let's make sure that we remain on the FYP, and so we can get your questions answered today. Thank you for hitting the follow button. I sure appreciate that. Let's double tap the screen and then we can go ahead and get started. But until then, I hope you all are having a good morning. I certainly am. It's always a great day when parents can get the information that they desire through the potty training process. It's always a great day when parents can feel that they're one step closer to their end goal, which is a child who is fully potty trained, can take care of themselves in the bathroom, and can keep their underwear dry, at least for the daytime. I'm sure there's plenty of you that would trade places with parents that are only having their child daytime potty trained. And I'm sure that will be okay with you. I'm sure that will be okay for many of you if at minimum you can have your child fully daytime potty trained. I'm sure, without even asking, I'm sure it would. Let's double tap. Let's double tap that screen and let's share the live out because the goal is for us to have a public conversation. It's always cool to have a private conversation, but the public conversation brings awareness to everybody's situation because there's a lot of parents that feel like they're on their own, they're unsupported, they're lost, and they have no idea what they're doing. My goal is to help you navigate through that process so that you're not feeling lost, you're not feeling unsupported. That is my goal, is to help you through that. Because let's face it, the expertise that I bring to the table helps save a lot of children. I'm going to say that again. The expertise that I bring to the table helps save a lot of children. And I'm not just talking about it saves them from wetting and soiling their underwear. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about saving children from physical harm. That's what we're talking about because there is a lot of parents who do not understand that lapses in toilet training should not be punishable, right? There's a lot. And why I know this to be true is because I did a video pertaining to why you should not incorporate any discipline or punishment into potty training. And I received my own lashes because of what I stated. And that video went viral. I am going to do a repost of that video so you all can see it. But there's a lot of parents that believe that they should incorporate punishment and discipline in the potty training process. So that is what we're going to talk about today. That is the topic today. So instead of it just being general, we're going to try to tailor it down just a bit because I want to get parents' perspectives. That's what I want to do. I want to get your perspective. Tell me what you think in regards to lapses in toilet training. Now, I know there's a boatload of you that are probably going to agree with me. So I don't know which direction that conversation would go, but I'm curious because I know that there are parents that have a strong opinion about using discipline and punishment. Again, this is a safe place. We're here to have dialogue. We're here to have a conversation because if the awareness is not there, then there are parents that are going to go through and try to navigate this process on their own, right? And not know that that shouldn't be the thing to do. The screen and let's share the live out. Let's run these numbers up because this community deserves it. This community deserves to be put in the forefront in front of others. You know, the request button is up. Let's use the request button to come up and bring your questions up because that is how we're communicating today. So if your comments are not being read, it's because I am anticipating you clicking that request button so you can get your one question. That you have your one question ready. We're doing one question so we can move along and give other people an opportunity to ask questions. Okay? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, my baby, he's 2 years, 4 months, and he goes to daycare and everything. He watches all the kids go pee. I've tried to get him interested in the potty. Is he simply just not ready? Should I just wait, or are there little tricks and tips to maybe just get him interested in wanting to use the potty? Because he watches all the other children go potty and still has zero interest in wanting to use the potty. But I don't want it to backfire and make him regress, you know?
Well, regression typically happens after there has been a routine implemented and
Okay.
there has been progress going, and
Yeah.
then we see a reverse in the progress. So that if there has not been a routine set for the child, then they may not peak in interest because there's a certain high percentage of children that may not show interest, but as the parent, we have to do our part to pique their interest. So we should be creating a routine.
Okay.
So do you have a time of how often that you're taking your child, and if so, what is your child wearing?
We've tried Maddie, stop. We tried taking the diaper off and just having the potty out and getting him to go potty every 30 minutes. He would not do it. We tried it all weekend long and he just peed all over the floor. So then we haven't tried anything since then. I take him to the bathroom with me every time I go, and I always ask him if he wants to go, and he just says no. And I try not to force it. I don't know.
Typically children will tell you no because you're asking something that they do not understand.
Yeah. Okay.
So we don't want to. What we don't want to do is ask them questions of what they don't understand because they are in the process of needing to be trained. So what I would recommend, as far as my recommendations, we begin with underwear and we get children on an hourly timeline.
Okay. So I just throw
that's
him in
one thing that you
underwear,
would want to try. Yes, ma'am.
and then every hour try to get him to go potty.
Yes, every hour.
Okay.
Now, if there, of course, there's a lot more that would go into it because there's a lot more that I do not know about you or your child in order to be able to customize a plan.
Right.
So what you have there is just the basics. So what I do is I go into an extensive plan for parents because of pertaining to their situation, their environment, in order for them to get successful through the potty training process. So just keep that in mind. I do have ebooks available as well as opportunities to book a 1 hour call with me in order to get you through that process. Okay.
Yes, I need because I just found out I'm pregnant and I already have a 14-month-old and there's no way in hell I can do 3 in diapers.
Oh yeah, I can understand the pressure with that.
Yeah, so
So
I have
yes,
about 8 months to get him potty trained.
yes, ma'am. And depending on when the baby is due, you could be looking at potential regression. So there might be a time that you may need to wait it out until the baby is about 6 months old.
Oh man. Okay.
So just depending, but it depends on what that deadline looks like. But again, we'd have to get into a deeper conversation in order for me to properly help you navigate through that.
Okay. Do I just reach out through your page?
Yes, you would go click on, and you know I have to spell it because of my platform.
Yeah.
You click on the LINK and my BIO, and what you want to do is, if you want the step-by-step guide, you're going to go to digital products and click on the button step-by-step guide. But if you wanted that hour call, you were going to click on discovery call, the discovery call tab.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great and awesome day.
You too. Thank you.
Mhm. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is having a awesome day. I sure am. It's Thursday. We're getting close to the weekend. So I appreciate everybody coming through, supporting the page. Those who are not will be blocked. I have time today. All right. So, the opportunity that you have in front of you today will be to be able to ask me one question. We are limiting to one question so we can give everybody an opportunity to be able to talk with me, because what I'm finding out, there's a lot of you that want to talk to me. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. So I hope you are having a good day. But first and foremost, what are we doing about tapping that screen? We got to tap the screen. Let's run these numbers up. Let's share the live out. Click that arrow down at the bottom of your screen and let's share that live out to somebody that you want to see win. There's a lot of people that you know can benefit from this information. You know that they are struggling themselves trying to get through this process just as you may be. So let's share that information out to other parents and let's get it on the forefront. There's a lot of parents that find me on the live for their very first time and they don't know that I exist. They do not know that I exist, but when you share that live out and we continue to be in front of more parents, then they will begin to know that this community exists. Thank y'all for hitting that follow button. Let's tap up that screen and let's share that live out so other people can get their assistance as well. So if you want to ask me questions, we're going to do one question per parent because we got to be able to make space for everyone. Go ahead and click that request button. If you're not able to click the request button for whatever reason, please understand, please know that there's an opportunity to book a one-on-one coaching session with me. So you do not need to feel that you were not able to get what you need, but please keep it at a minimum of one question. Have your question ready. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Alrighty then. I guess that was an accident day now. Please be sure that when you click the request button, you mean to click the request button. I understand that some people are doing it by accident, and that's okay because accidents happen. Pun intended, because accidents happen. And keep that in mind, especially in the potty training world, because accidents happen. And so you see how I laughed it off? That is what is going to be required when you go through this process. So in the beginning, I did ask about how do you all, if at all, do any of you incorporate any discipline or punishment in the potty training process? I want to know what your thoughts are. Ricky, if you are interested in a one-on-one coaching session with me, you would want to click on my LINK and my BIO and click on the discovery call tab. That will get you 1 hour with me. And I'm asking about the incorporation of punishment because I did a video and I discussed about how I felt about incorporating the punishment in potty training, which I do not agree with. And I feel like they shredded my hide because there were a lot of people that felt that that's what they were taught and that's what they knew. So they wanted to let me know how they felt about that. And I spoke up on it. Yes, I did. Yeah. And that video went viral. So make sure you go check that out. So if you do click the request button, please keep in mind we are doing a 1-question minimum. You get 1 question to ask. You must invest to get the rest. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Going once. Going twice.
Hello.
Ooh, child, you almost got hung up on. I didn't hear nothing.
Hey.
Are you doing okay?
Yes, I am.
And what is your question?
My question is, my daughter is 13 months old, and she will bring me a diaper when she has a dirty diaper. And should I start potty training her, or is she too young?
I typically guide parents at 15 months. So if you're asking me, I would wait till 15 months because what we do incorporate when we start training is underwear.
Okay.
And so I let parents know that because there's a great deal of a misconception that we are leaving diapers to graduate to pull-ups, and there's no such thing in the potty training world. So I like to let new parents who are beginning this process and anxiously awaiting to start, that as long as they understand we're starting in underwear, in 2 months, go ahead and get her started.
Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Have a great and awesome day.
Thank you. You as well.
Mm-hmm. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for the follows. Thank y'all for the taps. Keep in mind, we are hitting that request button today. And when you do, please know we are doing a 1-question minimum. Hello. Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm blessed. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored myself.
Amen, sister. What is your question?
Okay, so I'm on my second child. She is 2. She'll be 3 in March. It's much harder to potty train her than it was with my firstborn. My firstborn was potty trained by the time she turned 2. She was fully potty trained at 3. My kid, this one here, she does not like to use the bathroom. She always cries when she's using the bathroom and everything. What do I do?
Well, first, let me point out that in order for me to properly get you through this process successfully, I'm going to need an hour with you because this is what I do from sun up to sundown. But what I can tell you is from the sound of what you're talking about in regards to discouragement and her not wanting to go, it could have to do with how often you're taking her to the bathroom. So let me ask you a quick question. How often are you taking her and what is she wearing?
So she's in pull-ups.
Boop, 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 boop.
Dia's gonna say that.
Strike one. And how often are you taking her?
Every 30 minutes.
Boop, 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 boop. Strike 2. So those two together and that combination will have children feeling as if they don't want to have anything to do with this. Let me explain why. Every 30 minutes is entirely too soon. There's going to be parents here in this chat. It worked for me. I don't care. I don't care what worked for you. I'm telling you, all children are different, isn't it?
Yeah.
You probably tried that 30-minute with your first child, right?
Well, yeah and no. So
Because
I used to
multiple
only give
children will
like
let
when
you
she
know I am different.
the firstborn, like she always took her diaper off. Like the other lady that said it, she always took her diaper off. But when I went to the pot, she would always follow me and go sit on her little pot, which I tried to do with my second child. Does not work. So then with the first child, candy, stickers, all of that treats would work. This one doesn't.
She is letting you know she prefers my program. So,
Right.
yeah, 30 minutes will irritate children, stress them out. They don't want to see the bathroom that often. So, my recommendations are to back that up to 60 minutes and do not deviate away from the 60-minute. Are accidents going to happen in between? Yes, they are. And you're going to understand that because you're getting ready to get away from those pull ups unless she sleep.
Yeah.
So you're going to experience a new attitude with the accidents because she is going to go in between the hour. But if there is no accidents, there is no learning.
Okay.
So we have to embrace it like the auntie that we love, but she showed up unexpected on us.
Yep.
So
Okay.
keep in mind if you still feel like you need additional guidance, again, that is what I do. So I am available to do 1 hour discovery calls with parents so I can get that ball rolling for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This live is going to be recorded for our podcast because that is what we do. If you all are interested in doing a 1 hour coaching session with me, you will want to click on the LINK and my BIO, and you want to take yourself to the Discovery Call tab. That is where you go so you can get your 1 hour with me. There is an option for parents who need more than the 1 hour, and you would click on Become a Client. Okay? That way you can get unlimited sessions with me, but there is a fee each time you book with your monthly subscription. Okay? So go check it out. Don't let me tell it. Go check it out. Make sure you have your question ready. We are doing one question per parent so we can roll through and give more people opportunity to ask me questions. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Okay, I'm on my kid's dad's page because he's in prison. Anyways, yeah.
That was
My
a
son
mouthful.
he just turned 4, and when his dad went to prison, he shut down, and I don't know how to get him to potty train.
Well, definitely big changes such as parents leaving the home, moving, and things like that will cause regression. But there is assistance. There is assistance to get back on track. Now, has your child already been fully potty trained and then we notice the change going backwards? Or you just have not started yet?
Potty, bringing me diapers. He's telling me when he has to go. Like, but he
So it does sound like he is definitely interested, which is a great sign because there's a lot of children that we just had a caller earlier that her children are not always interested. So that's a really good sign. In order for me to really do a deep dive with you, I need at least an hour so that we can find out everything that's going on, all the details, what's going on in the child's environment, so that I can help you customize a plan that's going to work best for you, your schedule, and your child. So I can assist you, but
okay.
I need time to get more information so that I can help you navigate through this process because it sounds like it
It's
is a
like
stressful situation
overlapping.
for you.
It's like
And
overlapping, and I can't hear you.
oh, I do hear a
It's like
feedback.
overlapping, and I can't hear you.
It might be on your ends.
It's like overlapping, and I can't hear you. I don't know. It keeps repeating. I don't know what to
Yes,
do.
I might have to drop you down and bring you back up. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And sometimes the echo does happen. Sometimes echoes do happen. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I have a question. I have identical twin boys. They're 3 years old. I've been trying to get them potty trained. I haven't had much time to work with them because I also work. But I have one that is more interested than the other. So if I can get that one potty trained, do you think the other one will follow?
It's possible, but for mental health purposes, I would see if you can do them at the same time or at least one after the other when you take them into the bathroom. Because if there's a certain amount of time that goes by where you can get one twin at least daytime potty trained, and then you have to go back and start with the other, I don't know if you're going to be able to handle that because it is a lot to do them back to back. So if
Yes.
you can, I would try to do them both because category of not being interested, and and children do exist that are not interested at all in the potty training process, which is okay.
They'll tell me when they got to go potty, or they'll tell me that they use the bathroom in their pants after the fact.
Well, that's interest enough. So let me ask you real quick: are you using what are your children wearing?
Pull ups, and I put potty training pants on them when I'm trying to potty train when I'm at home.
Okay, so are they in a child care facility when they're not at
No,
home?
ma'am. My husband takes care of them. He's disabled.
Oh, okay, okay. So the time that you are able to put them on the toilet and they're wearing the training underwear, any time that you have to dedicate to the potty training process will be enough to create a routine. But you're going to need to do it every day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Every
you.
single day, you're going to have to put the underwear on, even if it's just 1 hour in the evening. 1 hour underwear, do it every day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
You too.
Um, I appreciate all of y'all coming up and having conversation. Y'all do not understand how much you all are helping other parents that might be in the same situation as you. So I appreciate you all. Also, keep in mind, I want to try to see if we can get on this topic and tell me your thoughts, how you feel about incorporating punishment in potty training. Because I don't believe in it, but I know some people do, and I want to hear the thoughts, whether you believe in it or whether you don't believe in it, because there's definitely a difference of opinion regarding punishment and potty training. And I just want to hear your thoughts. This is not an opportunity for anybody to beat up on anybody. This is a safe space, but I want to hear your thoughts because there is room for enlightenment. Okay? There's room for learning. Ooh, there's a lot of people in the queue.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. You?
I'm blessed.
Oh, I love that. So I have a question. So I
Hmm.
have a child who just turned 3. His older brother did great with potty training. However, now that I have this child, I've become a bus driver. And my 3-year-old is now on the bus with me for like 3-hour intervals with no ability to like really get off and like go to the bathroom anywhere. And, like when we do like vacations, like for the school at home, we do like, we set a timer. He knows what he has to do. But then I feel like as soon as we get back to school, he kind of goes backwards again and doesn't want to use the bathroom again. And I'm just trying to like figure out how to get that repetition with him. So he will like tell me like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. So if I need to call into dispatch, I can pull over somewhere and bring him to the bathroom.
Well, I will tell you this. If he is still in the training stage, which sounds like he is, do not rely on him telling you. That day may come way later. While we're in the training stage, if you have the ability to stop hourly to get your child to the bathroom, do that. But waiting on your child to tell you, I wouldn't rely on that to happen. That comes a little later once that routine has been well established. So that's one thing that I would recommend. If you have that ability to stop, at least on the hourly, I would encourage you to do that. Also, when you are at home with him and you're not driving, how often are you able to get him to the bathroom, and what is he wearing?
So when we're at home, he's wearing like underwear. We try not to do the pull-ups. I've heard you say that before, so like we kind of removed pull-ups completely, and we try doing a half hour. And he doesn't hate going to the bathroom, but I also heard you say that half hour was strike one. So
If you can adjust that time, you will find that your child will be less, even though he's not stressing over it, you will find that it'll work a lot easier in regards to your schedule as well when you are driving that bus. It's more doable.
okay.
So it helps when we're trying to stay on regular routines, such as car rides and having to run errands and things like that. So it's not just for the sake of not stressing children out. It helps you not to be stressful either, because we live life. And so every 30 minutes will drive you crazy if it takes you 30 minutes to get to a location on any given day if you're running errands, and then you have to hurry up and make it to the bathroom. Like, that will cause a mental breakdown for anyone,
Okay.
because you're going to be too concerned with that every 30-minute, those 30-minute intervals. So I think the hourly is going to best assist you. Appreciate you making the adjustment from pull-ups to underwear. But yes, if you're able to stop, I would definitely not rely on your child to let you know, because he is still in the stage of learning his urges and his cues. So we can't rely on him to tell us just yet. Can you hear? Did you cut out? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, you
Okay.
cut out on my end too, but I got the gist of it. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
You too.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live. If you are just joining us, welcome. And if you have an opportunity and you want to come up into the box, have your question available. We are having one question per parent, okay? If you want more time with me, there is more time available. We need you to book that 1 hour discovery call with me, so that you and I can get into the potty training frenzy conversation, so that I can properly get you through to the end, okay? I need more than a couple of minutes to do my big one, as y'all like to say. And some of you are hanging up as I go back for you in the queue. Some of you are hanging up. So I just go to the next. Mm, okay. We're just waiting for connection to occur. And some of you might be having connectivity issues, which is okay. But for the purposes of being able to roll through the podcast, I'm going to need to go to the next caller. So I'm not purposely and intentionally hanging up on anybody.
Hi, can you hear
Hi,
me?
good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. Okay, so my son is 3 years old, and so the times that I am before I wasn't able to potty train, I'm just making an excuse here. I worked a lot, but the time that I did have, when I was on medical leave, I had all the time in the world to potty train. He was doing good. He was no longer wearing diapers. I went back to work. He was spending more time with dad. So all that potty training, stopped. Okay, so now fast forward to 3 years old. He is now going to preschool. They are potty training him there, but it's my responsibility to also potty train him at home. So now that I'm at home with him, um, if I don't put a diaper on him or a pull up, he doesn't want to wear underwear and he just takes the underwear off. Should I leave him with nothing on?
Well, my program, we begin with underwear. So if he's been used to wearing underwear, I'm not sure why. And there are just some children that just love to run wild and run free. So there is that. But if you're asking and he still has to be reminded, and we are not necessarily relying on him to tell us that he has to go because he's still in the stage of requiring a trainer, then I would do everything possible to have him keep those underwear on. I
Okay,
can't
'cause
tell you how to do that, but we
mhm.
would have to keep the underwear on. If that's the way we started and that's the way we're training, I would definitely encourage him to keep his underwear on. He will understand when you tell him that he needs to keep his underwear on, correct?
Yeah, he understands it and he knows it's for potty training purposes. He doesn't want to potty train. So that's why he doesn't want to wear the underwear. He begs for the diaper and he'll cry and throw a fit for the diaper or the pull up and I told and so yeah, so he takes off the underwear because he doesn't want the underwear. He wants the diaper.
So what happens when he's at school wearing those underwear? Does he do that to the teachers?
I don't think so.
So do we know why he's doing that with you?
Probably because I'll do what he tells me to then.
Oh, because he knows that his mother works for him and she's going to do it. You can't be his employee anymore. It's the other way around.
All right.
Got
Got
to
it.
make a choice so that you can be not only mentally and emotionally free from this toxic relationship with pull ups and diapers and all of those things, but
Mhm.
financially free. We want to free you. We want you to be able to invest in those things that you look at and you say, well, I do got to buy this too. So let me be more, smart about how I'm spending. We want you to be free and be able to do what you want to do and not have to consider those diapers and pull-ups. Don't let diapers and pull-ups rule you.
Okay.
Okay. You
Okay,
going to be
good.
more pumped up tomorrow?
Yes, actually today.
Yes, take charge.
Yes, because he can potty train. He'll tell me when he wants to go, and even when he comes back home from day or from preschool and he has his underwear on, he'll be like, "Mommy, pee," and he'll go to the bathroom, pull down his pants, and go to the bathroom. So it's not that he doesn't or he can't do it. He just chooses not to. I think it is.
You
So
stand
yeah.
up to that little boy and you tell him no. Practice in the
Thank
mirror
you.
before you see him this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye. Don't y'all let y'all children bully y'all. Some of y'all are being bullied. Some of y'all are suffering in silence, and I'm here to help y'all. You practice in the mirror and you let them know you're not taking it anymore. You got to be like this. Like, this is the mirror. No. You're not getting your okay, wait. That wasn't, I put too much on it that time. Okay. No, you're not getting your practice like that. So then when you see him and he's got the puppy dog eyes or she has the puppy dog eyes, you don't fall for it. Don't let them back you in the corner and make you stay in that toxic relationship with diapers and pull-ups. Don't make them make you do it.
5 weeks and pregnant and trying to potty train my 2-year-old. She loves going when I'm in the bathroom, but she won't sit on the toilet. She's petrified of it. But she'll flush it for me and everything. So I had to take the little one away because she thinks it's a toy. So, any tips?
Hello, good morning. First off, I think we were it was a disconnect before we actually got connected. I am perfectly fine with parents not using potties. I'm perfectly fine because I don't like to clean things that I don't have to clean. So if you don't want to use a potty, I'm getting all thrown off with the P words. You don't need to use it. I'm perfectly fine with potty seats that sit on top of the toilet, and it kind of makes the hole smaller, and there's handles on the side, and there are also some that come with the step ladders that help children to get up there themselves, and they can balance and hold on to the sides so that it's not so intimidating for them.
Okay.
So I do have one in my showcase with the ladders, and it also has a softer seat. Sometimes the potties have a hard seat because it's plastic, and the potty seats kind of are cushioning. So a
Okay.
lot of times it's comfort for the child.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Potty Training Without Pressure. We are having conversations with parents. We are getting parents to click that request button. Ask your one question that you have just been burning to ask all this time. You might have been watching me for some time now and have not yet had the opportunity to talk one-on-one with the professor. Please keep in mind that if you are looking for that desire to get through this potty training process, your one question may not do it for you. In order for me to do my big one and be able to get you through that process, you at least need to book that 1 hour call with me. Now, if you say to yourself, well, I can't do the 1 hour call right now, there is a step-by-step guide that is just as great. Just keep in mind that it is a self-help option. So there's no opportunities to ask questions to get your feedback, okay? So make sure you have your question ready when you come up in that box. Ooh, it's a lot of you waiting in the queue.
Hear me?
Yes, I can. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you.
Okay, I just found your page and I found it interesting, so I just wanted to put that out there first. My question is, I have a 2-year-old. He's gonna be 3 January. However, he has a speech delay. He understands, but he's not 100% speaking. He's in preschool. However, I started potty training him, but because he doesn't like the potty, so I have the cushiony potty seat on the toilet, but he'll sit there and he doesn't pee. And as soon as I remove him from it, like probably like a minute after, he just pees, right? So I don't think he's scared of the toilet because he'll sit there and I try to sing songs for him just to get him comfortable, but he just doesn't pee in the toilet.
So let me ask you this. So are you asking what is the next step there?
Right.
So again, this would have to go into a deep dive type conversation. So I'm going to give you what I can in the short amount of time
Okay.
that I am given. How often are you taking him to the bathroom, and what is he wearing?
So he wears pull-ups, but whenever I'm doing the potty training, I got these underpants with the padding from Amazon, so I'll put him in those. Because he goes to school, school is not yet on break, so I'll do it on the weekends and sometimes when he comes home from school.
Okay, now when you say padding, is it absorbent or is it leak proof?
It is absurd, so it doesn't leak, but he knows when it's wet because he'll come to me and let me know that it's wet, but it doesn't.
Will it wet his clothes if there's a certain amount of time that goes by?
If he pees more than once.
Okay. Because what we want to do is make sure that we're not using anything leak proof. The goal is, even though we don't want to mess, we do want to mess.
Right.
Okay, so make sure that even any time that you have to dedicate to this process, that you are taking him to the bathroom. Now, how long has it been since you started?
Let me first say I haven't been consistent, but I started back a few months ago, but I'm honestly trying to be consistent more. So every weekend from now on, I'll put him in the boxers and take him to the bathroom. I do time myself, and I'll give him a lot of liquid, and I'll do like every 3 minutes to 5 minutes? Because
Did
I
you
don't
say
really
did you
want to.
say 3 to 5 minutes?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
You are going to keel over any minute trying to create a routine with that amount of time.
Okay.
And that is why I asked you how often. So what we want to do, we want to look at every hour.
Okay.
There is no way to get through this process without accidents.
Okay.
If you run from them, you're going to realize that's the results that you're getting. You're going to have to wait an hour. Yes, he's going to pee. Yes, they're going to go through those underwear. Yes, you're going to have to clean it. But that is what is necessary to get through this process. If you try to avoid those accidents, your results are going to speak about that you are running from those accidents.
Okay. All
And
right.
and because they're wearing underwear, parents are trying to race to catch the accident. And that is the other reason why you don't want to push fluids, because you're trying to train his bladder.
Okay. Right.
So when you push fluids, you're getting what you asked for. And then you're running trying to catch the accidents. So you want to slow it down every hour, keep those underwear on, and let's ease up off of those fluids.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the live. We are recording for our podcast, which is why we are taking questions from parents. So when you are hitting that request button to come up in the box to talk, please have a question ready. We are doing one question per parent to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to talk with the professor. Please keep in mind that in order for me to properly get you through this process and you choose to utilize me as a GPS, I'm going to require more than a couple minutes to do what I do. Okay, so that is the importance of those of you who are lost to book me for that 1 hour call so that you can get that navigation to the ends.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's good. Okay, so I'm potty training my 2-year-old son. I started on his birthday last year. But he's still not wanting to poop on the potty.
So tell me what that daytime looks like. Is he able to keep underwear dry during the day?
He's in training pull-ups most of the time, but
So
I
if your
do
issue is the poop and he's able to stay, if your issue isn't pee, is it because he will consistently put pee in the potty, but he just won't poop in it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so where your wheels are spinning is that leak-proof device that he's wearing.
Okay.
So what
So
we
he's
want,
just comfortable with the leak-proof.
he's comfortable and you're comfortable.
Okay.
So in order to break up the monotony and get through and bust through that comfort level, we're going to need to make a change. So right now we have a pull-up in a relationship with the toilet, but they don't belong together. You know that song by Mariah Carey?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yes, ma'am.
belong together. Now I can't bust it up like she can, but the fact of the matter is the pull-up and the toilet do not belong together. So once we start incorporating training, because you have been doing this for quite some time, but you
Yes,
notice
ma'am.
that needle has not been moving on your gauge, that is why.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we're utilizing underwear and make sure that we're on an hourly timeline, because once you remove that safety net, the accidents are going to be right there waiting on you.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah,
that's what,
I try to take him at least every 45 minutes to an hour.
let's keep it at the hour,
Okay.
because I know we like to race. We like to race the accidents. We want to beat the accidents, but let's keep it at an hour. That's where training is going to occur, within those 60 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning. 26 months is not too early. Bear with me. I have 0 moderators in the live today. It is just me, but it's all right. We're doing fine. and Zandy. Okay, so make sure you have your question available. We are doing one question per parent, seeing how we can assist you through this potty training process. There's a lot of people in the queue, so I'm doing my best. And as I go through the queue, if you're simply not there, we're going on to the next. We're going on to the next. 20 months is not too early. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Just doing some dishes. So my question is, my son's about to be 1 in 2 days, and my dad keeps telling me that I can start potty training now. How do I go about that? Because with my 5-year-old daughter, she has hydrocephalus, so her potty training journey was much different than what I think his is going to look like.
Well, is Dad willing to work with you as the potty training assistant?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. But my recommendations are to wait at least to 15 months because does he recommend underwear also?
No, I mean, I'm doing a lot of the the diaper changing. I'm stay at home, so he does his
Dad
work
wants you
when
to
he
start
gets.
now. Does he understand that when we start at a age of even 15 months that we using underwear on this side of town?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
make sure you tell Dad that the potty training professor said keep that same energy when we start in 90 days with the draws.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm glad that he's going to be on board to help you because it takes a village.
Yes, it does, and we're done with the diaper, so I will do it in 90 days. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah, we love a village. We love a village. Just make sure y'all are properly communicating with those villagers that we working with underwear, okay? Because we don't want them to be thrown off now. We do not want them to be thrown off. I want them in the know. I want them in the know. Those of you who are all those comments going by, keep in mind I can't read them while I'm talking. I try. I do my best. I do my best.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm doing excellent. Can't you tell?
I can. I'm loving it. All right, so I have a 4-year-old. He's daytime potty trained, but not nighttime potty trained. What do I need to do?
Well, how long has it been since he's been daytime potty trained?
Probably about 4 months.
Okay, you right on schedule. You have several things to consider.
Okay.
You can go ahead and start removing that nighttime diaper.
Okay.
But keep in mind and protect the mattress and go ahead and continue your prayers, right? That he's going to wake up dry and so will the mattress. Just keep in mind that if we're having a certain amount of times where we're waking up wet, that it could be that the bladder still needs time to mature to hold overnight. It could be a hormonal issue, which is, and specifically speaking, is called the anti-diuretic hormone, where some children do not produce enough of this hormone, so they overproduce the amount of urine while they're sleeping. So the thing about that is, we really won't be able to tell until they are at a certain age for the pediatrician to be able to make a decision on if they want to and how they would correct it. As time goes on, if it continues, then it could also be, or it could be incontinence, where you're really having the bladder issues. But before I would say that the child would get to 10 years old, when typically a pediatrician would make a decision, because they'll turn you away and tell you there's nothing they can do. So when your child maybe gets to maybe 7, 8 years old, I couldn't go back and say the other 2 digits because kids got us with those numbers. I'm going to say 7 and 8. I was intentional.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So when they get to that age, ask your pediatrician about maybe getting an occupational therapist to assist with exercises with the pelvic floor.
Okay.
because that can also be a thing. But the problem is, it's a waiting game to find out which one is which.
Yeah. He's 30% waking up dry. That's it, just 30. So I did cut his liquids off. I know people are saying I cut them liquids off, trust me. And he go to the bathroom 2 times before bedtime. So, and he don't wet at nap time, only nighttime. So
Right.
I ordered the mattress cover because I was scared, but I'm ready.
Did you get the Chuck's pad from the Zon?
What's that? Okay,
Okay, so it's a hospital grade mattress protector, and potty training parents swear by it.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, that's probably gonna be the game changer, at minimum, if he's waking up wet still.
Bet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great and awesome day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Look at y'all positive energy. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody is coming up in the box. They're getting what they need. Keep in mind, if you are in the comments, you cannot get in the box to have a conversation with the professor. I don't want you to be stressed. You're too blessed to be stressed. You're here, aren't you? All right, then. So what I want you to do is keep in mind there's opportunity to book a one-on-one call with your girl, okay? So what you need to do is click on the LINK and the BIO, click on the Discovery Call tab so you can get 1 hour with me. 1 hour with me is a game changer in regards to potty training, okay? Because I do my big one. All I need is 60 minutes. 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Say it with me. 60 minutes. That's it, and that's all. Okay. Y'all, there's a whole lot of y'all in the queue. I'm doing my part, though. I'm doing my part. Oops, lost the caller. I feel like I'm on a radio show. I do. I feel like I'm on a radio show. I'm trying to get people who's next in the queue now. I'm trying my best. And when y'all ain't there, we're going to the next. We're going to the next. I do my best.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
All right.
All right, so I have a question. And my son, he just turned 3 recently, November the 22nd, and I'm sorry about that. And he has speech delay. So when he turned 3, I started potty training him. So it's really hard for him to stay on the potty more for about maybe I try to do 15 or more than 20 minutes, and then I'll let him get off for maybe about 45 minutes. But he hasn't done absolutely nothing in the pot at all.
And you said how long has this been going on?
Since November 22nd.
Okay, and you've been doing what's those timelines saying again?
So I'll try to keep him on the pot for like 15, 20 minutes no more because I don't want to like tire him out. Then I'll keep him off for about 45 minutes and put him back on.
So that's how long he's sitting, but how long are you taking him?
Every 45 minutes. He's sitting for every like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, and what is he wearing?
Underwear or even nothing at all.
Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is kind of tweak some things.
Mm-hmm.
We want to keep it at an hour.
Okay.
Any minutes that we're discussing is always 60.
Okay.
And we want to either do underwear, and that's it. So the bottomless method is a whole entirely different method that I do not teach on.
Okay.
And it's going to yield you different results. So you're going to have to make a decision to either do the bottomless, which I cannot guide you with, or underwear.
Underwear.
And I would encourage you to not let him sit any more than 15 minutes.
Okay.
And if he doesn't go, you missed the window and an accident is a coming.
Okay.
And that same way that you kind of chuckle, I want you to keep that same energy when it happens.
Yeah, because it's hard with him for some reason. I guess maybe because of the speech delay and he's not able to tell me. But my other kids, they've been potty trained ever since they were 2. It's just like hard for him for whatever reason.
Well, keep this in mind. Even if he had all the speech, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is still going to be a challenge for children to vocalize their urges and their cues because they still require a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So it is perfectly fine if he's not able to vocalize that he needs to go because he still has a trainer in his camp.
Right.
So it's okay. Now, once we get this routine established and he's going and we're able to keep underwear dry for a period of time, if he's able to vocalize, cool. If he's not, you're on the job.
Okay.
Until he lets you know he no longer needs your help. So that's what I call when parents get fired from being the reminder for their child.
Okay.
Until he fires you, you on the job. Because at that point, I know you would much rather him be dry than him trying to tell you and have an accident.
Right.
If it means him being dry, I'm going to tell you every hour.
Okay.
All right. So when you make those tweaks, we should start seeing some progression. Keep in mind, in order for me to do my due diligence, I would always require more than a couple of minutes because there still are other questions that parents could have. There are situations going on in environments that I am not aware of. So that is why I am taking time out to at least let parents know that they still have an opportunity to book one-on-one coaching sessions with me so we can get everything out because you might still be missing some information that I could give. You understand?
Yes, and I just was about to ask you that because I forgot to ask the other question that goes with this. He's starting his start in about maybe 2 weeks, and they're not going to want him, with underwear on, if he's not potty trained. But I don't want to not send him to school because, he needs his education at a young age. So they're going to require a pull-up. So that's going to have me to come get him maybe at like 12, no later than 1 o'clock to hurry up, come get him home, take the pull-up off and, like to start the routine over again. Do you think that will be like confusing him?
The way
in a
you
way?
just said it, yes. And that is
Right.
why you and I need to get into that exchange so I can coach you through the process and how to incorporate the child care facility into your routine.
Right. Okay.
So if that's for you, there's when you click on, and I got to spell, but click on the LINK in my bio, you want to go to Discovery Call tab.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
All right, you have a good one.
You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Look at y'all leaving happy and productive. That's what I'm talking about. I know y'all are in the queue. Y'all are waiting y'all time. And I'm trying to get y'all in order. I'm scrolling to the very bottom in the order that they are coming in. So, and some of y'all are not able to wait. So y'all hang up and I go to the next caller.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good. That's great to know. So my first question is, I have a 5-year-old autistic boy. He just turned 5 a few weeks ago, and he's an ABA. He's getting the speech, the occupational, whole 9 yards. We've been potty training for years and years now, but we've gotten to a point where if I take him every 15 minutes, he'll go. He's able to stay dry in his underwear for only a certain amount of time, but someone has to constantly take him. If nobody takes him, then he'll have an accident right then and there. So at this point, and he's nonverbal, and he's got obviously speech delay, but he's able to understand and cooperate. If I tell him go do potty, he'll go and he'll do potty. He'll pull his pants down. He'll sit down on the toilet. He'll go. But if I'm not constantly taking him, then he'll have an accident right then and there. So at this point, I don't know what to do.
there is probably a lot more information that we would need to exchange with each other. So I'm going to do my very best in the short amount of time that I'm given. Because typically I can give you more of a breakdown with more time, at
Right.
minimum of an hour.
Right.
But what I will suggest is in 15 minutes, did you say that he does attend school?
Yes, he goes to ABA 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And they're constantly taking him. He does have some accidents here and there, but that's if they don't take him at all. He's not able to communicate that he needs to potty.
Right. So is the 15-minute timeline working for them, or it's not
Yes.
working for them?
Exactly. 15 to 20 minute is like the mark, or else he'll have an accident. It's legit 15 to 20 minutes. If nobody takes him, he'll have an accident.
Okay. So because what it sounds like is that interval is very often.
Okay.
And my recommendations never change, even for children on the spectrum, that we stick to that 1 hour timeline.
Okay.
So even though I coach parents with children on the spectrum, I don't deviate away from that hour. I think that that hour is not, 15 minutes is not doable, because I'm hearing that he'll definitely go in 15 minutes. And then I'm hearing that if 15 minutes is missed, there are accidents happening.
Right.
And 100% understand that he's not verbal. I wouldn't rely on him to tell
Right.
anyone that he needs to go, but that hourly is always going to be that timeline that I'm going to recommend. I think that the 15 minutes is just way too often. I think we're racing to avoid an accident, and that is not training. It's going to stress you out. It's going to stress your child out. And we can't know if he's stressed too much because he's not able to vocalize that. But, and you say that it's working for them at ABA, but it's not if he's still having accidents.
Right.
I think
he
that
has
when,
a few accidents a day.
right. So when a lot of they are being told by the parents on what to do, they have to do what the parents tell them to do.
Right. Right.
So if they don't have any other direction, they're going to do what you're telling them to do. But if you're asking me, I think that 15 minutes is stressing the entire team out. Now, I can't speak for them, but if they're dealing with the accidents anyway, the 15 minutes is not working. We are trying to accommodate by trying to race the accidents. That is not training. That is not durable to be able to do long term. 15 minutes goes just like that. And to have children in a setting where they're constantly on the toilet more than they're doing any other activity, then we're really not being productive. We're not being productive on the potty training, and we're not being productive on the therapy and activities he's supposed to be working on, because we're constantly on the toilet. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I guess she wasn't in the box. Thank you, Happy Go Lucky, for letting me know. I don't know what happened. But I will just continue what I'm saying, because I don't know if she just dropped. But I will say this. Listen, I'm going to have to stick to the information that I teach, and that is it. I cannot change the information pertaining to anything different. And I'm not saying that's why she dropped. I don't know. But what I do know is, for those parents that are in here that have children on the spectrum, and you are, you have a child in a child care facility, or they're going to any type of resources for a period of time, and you are working with other caregivers she's not in the box. There's nobody in the box because it just says invite. If you are working with other individuals, professionals who are caring for your child, we need to make sure that when we bridge the gap, that the plan is going to be able to be doable for both parties. So I'm just speaking to everyone and in general, that no matter what your situation is, we got to make sure that it's doable. So what I do is try to make sure that parents are able to properly bridge the gap with the child care professionals. Okay. So that is why we don't want to deviate away from the hourly timeline. Okay. Because if we're trying to connect that dot with the child care providers, we want to make sure that it's going to work. And typically in group care scenarios or scenarios where children are caring, where child care providers are caring for children and working on particular activities, then we want to make sure that we're able to bridge that gap and it works for all parties. If it doesn't work for all parties, we're going to see some cracks in that foundation.
Hello?
Hi,
Hi,
good
I'm so
morning.
sorry. My dad was calling and it messed with the reception of our live. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. How are you
I
today?
apologize. Yes, so I did listen to what you were saying after that happened. So and apparently the last two visits, his therapists have been telling me that he one time requested to go potty as he was playing with a toy in one of their rooms. And when they took him, he actually went. And then the second time, he took a therapist by her hand and showed her to the restroom.
And
And
I love it. I love all of those things.
so, but the thing is of course I believe them. I'm happy, but it's once we get home, I don't see these things.
Right.
I'm still constantly taking him. I'm still, and he's pretty good at holding it in for an hour, as you say. But then again, he's not able to communicate with me to tell me, hey, I need to go potty. I don't see any signs of urgency unless I physically grab him by the hand and take him to the potty.
Right. So what I am able to discuss with parents that have children with specific abilities, we do get into logistics of the resources that you already have in place, making sure that there is a visual supports system, picture exchange system, and that we are working with any of those to be able to assist with the communication. So that's typically what I would want to know, and being able to help you bridge that gap is if they are utilizing either of those systems, because they are very important to utilize with children who cannot communicate and vocalize with us. So those are the things that I like to get into when we have more time to get that breakdown and find out, because he's there for a considerably amount of time. Those are the questions that I would ask.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean,
for you
he's
and
there
I,
8 hours a day.
right. So for you and I, like I said, for me to properly really get in a deeper dive, that's where we need to get on a call so that I can get the full picture, because that's all I was able to receive was you telling me how often they're taking them there and then what you're doing at home. So that is the importance on why I have conversations with parents outside this app so that we can continue that process and get you to where you need to be. Because I don't want you to still be in a state of mind where you're lost and you're frustrated. So my
It's
goal,
stressful. It really
right.
is. And he's a big kid. He's 5 years old. He's pretty heavy. I can't keep holding him and cleaning him and putting a pull up on him. I mean, when other people see him, he doesn't look autistic. And I know autism doesn't have a specific, how do I say, he doesn't look, he seems normal, right? And they're like, there's no way he's autistic. Your kid looks normal. He looks, so I'm like, no, you really don't know. And once they try to approach him, it's where they're like, oh, okay, we understand now. And he's very cooperative and understanding. And yes, he does have his behaviors, his stimming and whatnot. And he's on medication and whatnot. So I think that plays a role in his developmental delay as well.
Right. Absolutely. I also have, if the call is not available in the near future, I have a step-by-step guide geared for children with specific abilities. And it does talk a lot about what I just mentioned about the visual supports picture exchange system. So that is in my bio. And you go to digital products and look for the button that reads specific abilities.
Right, right. And just before I go, I have a 2-year-old baby girl, and I just started potty training her. But we started bottomless, and I know you don't like bottomless. She's doing good, not wearing anything. She'll go. The minute I put a pull up on her, it's like she forgets. She has accidents in her pull up and continues on throughout the day.
Yeah, that's the culprit of that bottomless method. Mm-hmm.
So should I buy her underwear and just start that way? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you so much, and God bless you for everything.
Thank you. And thank you for coming back.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Those of you who are interested in coming up in the box, please bring your one question per parent so we can try to get as much parents through as possible. Please keep in mind that in a couple of minutes, I can do a little something, but I can't do miracles. Okay. So remember, in a couple of minutes, there's only but so much that I can do to get you through successfully through this process. Hi, Araceli. Good morning. We're trying to go down in order, get people to come up in the queue. And as you all are patiently waiting, some of you have hung up.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing well. Hopefully I have an easy question for you. My problem is coming in that I've been potty training my son now for about 3 months, and he will go as long as I'll take him. And we have no accidents as long as I take him, but he does not tell me when he needs to go. And so it's fine as long as we're at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm pretty good about taking him every hour. But like if we're out of town or something like that, or every once in a while we'll have like a breakthrough accident at home where like he's gone and then 30 minutes later there's an accident and I don't understand it. As long as we're at home, we can go the bottomless thing and he takes himself no problem. He doesn't even tell me. Like I'll just go into the bathroom and there'll be pee in the potty or poo poo in the potty, whatever. But if he has the underwear on, he does not tell me. And as long as I take him, we're good. But if I don't take him, I can't get him to tell me he needs to go. And he's fully verbal. There he is right there.
It sounds like to me that you're having success as long as you take him.
Yes.
So are you prepared to continue to take him until you don't need to take him?
I mean, sure, if that's what I need to do. I've never been a mom before. So this is my first time with a kid. So is that like the process?
That is the process. I would continue to follow where you're having the success. If you're having accidents when you don't take them, go to the direction where you're not having the accidents and take him. And I would not switch back and forth between underwear and bottomless. So the bad news is I can't teach you the bottomless because it's not a method that I teach. I teach underwear. So if you're having success with underwear, stick with underwear and stick with taking him.
Okay. So basically this is just parenting, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the process.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
Thank you for that because I've been feeling like a failure. So as long as this is just part of the whole process, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. I want y'all to make sure y'all follow your gut, man. Follow your gut. Follow your heart. If you're having success doing one thing, stick with that. And be consistent. If anything, stay consistent. So some of y'all are second guessing yourself and it comes with the territory. But if you're having success, follow the success. Follow the success. Make sure y'all try to make it to the box with your questions.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, so we just started potty training. My girl's 20 months and we've just been starting with getting her used to sitting on the potty, which she does really well with. I know you do the underwear method. What about those like I don't know, I think the brand's like Big Elephant where like the inside stays wet so they're uncomfortable but the outside is I kind of sort of like leak proof. because we just have a lot of carpet in our house.
When you say Big Elephant, which is the brand that I have in my showcase, they are not leak proof.
No?
They're absorbent, so that's what you want.
Okay.
So just
Yeah, because
know that they're going to leak after a period of time.
oh, and I'm okay with that, but it's just like because when you were saying underwear, I was thinking more of like regular big girl type underwear with
No,
like.
we want absorbency. We like absorbency. It buys you a little time, but they are leak proof, and we do want the leak.
Okay.
So that is what you would use. And how often did you say you were taking your child?
Right now we're just getting her used to sitting on the potty.
Okay, so you want to make sure that when you do get started with those underwear, that you want to adopt the hourly time frame.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Get out of there! Sorry, she just climbed into. She's doing something dangerous.
All right. Well, thank you so
All right,
much for
thank
asking
you.
your question and happy
Thank
training.
you.
Good morning. Good morning. Do I suggest potty watches? I suggest potty watches if you're going to be a part of when it goes off. If you are letting your child determine when they're going to go, and you are not there to hear that sound go off, then you could be in a bit of a pickle because children know how to turn those watches off and keep right on about their business, and then the accident occurs. So as long as you can hear the sound, use them. If you can't, don't do it. You do not want to give your child too much control with the potty watch.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. My 2-year-old little girl, I'm a first time potty training mom. So she shows interest in using the actual toilet. She refuses to use a training potty. So I have this, the cushion seat for toddlers for the actual toilet, but I don't know a good schedule to get her on because she goes to her dad's every other weekend. And
So first things first, now that you have made a decision to begin potty training, it is going to be imperative to make sure dad is on the same schedule and routine, because if you're doing one thing and he's doing another, then you're going to be spinning your wheels.
Gotcha.
And that spinning your wheels is going to lead to some emotional distress.
Okay.
So you would want to start with underwear and get some potty training underwear, absorbent, not leak proof.
Okay.
And make
Alright.
sure dad is following that same schedule.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because she shows interest. Every time I go potty, she runs in there. She's like, potty, potty, but she can't tell me yet because she's not fully verbal.
Right.
Yeah.
And even if she was fully verbal, she probably would not be able to vocalize because she's in the process of learning her urges and her cues through her trainer.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I've never had to potty train before, and now I have 2 girls, a 3-month-old, but my oldest, yeah.
Just keep in mind that when we do, and how old is your older child?
She'll be 2 on the 27th of this month.
So I would actually wait until your 3-month-old is at least 6 months, because what can happen is you could deal with regression with working on potty training, getting your child potty trained, and a new child that, even though they are blessings, they cause regression with children and potty training.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So you might want to just put a pin in it until give it about 3 more months.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because that's another thing. I was like, I try to be consistent with it, but it's hard because of my 3-month-old.
Right. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for hitting that follow button. We appreciate the support in the potty training support group here. A lot of you are just finding me for the first time on this live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to Potty Training Without Pressure. We are doing a recorded live. This live will be uploaded to YT. Make sure you go ahead over there and hit the subscribe button. And this will also be loaded to the Okay, because I try not to say certain things because TikTok tries to punish me. So make sure you go over there because that's where these podcasts will be uploaded. Okay, so you talking in the box and hitting the request button will be a part of the podcast. That's right. That's right. Oh, there's a lot of people in the queue. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. First off, this is my first time finding you, so thank you. I think there's a reason for everything. Secondly, I apologize for earlier. I got connected to another live for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't know. Anyway, so I have a 18-month-old little boy. This is not my first child, but he was born at 29.6, and he's not very he's not vocal at the moment. Like he says stuff, but it's more gibberish than words. And his birthday is in May, and I've been kind of thinking about potty training or getting started at that time, but his sister was not the easiest of potty trainers. So I'm trying to see where to go, where to begin with him.
In order to get the step-by-step information on the potty training process, I do have several options. One, I can tell you can go ahead and get started. Two, keep in mind that all children are going to approach this differently. So your older child might have had a particular experience, but this child's experience will be entirely different. Also, with that being said, if parents are looking for guidance from me, then there's opportunity to book a 1 hour call. And in that call, I'll be able to give you that breakdown. You'll be able to tell me everything that's going on with your child. You'll be able to ask unlimited questions, and I'll be able to give you the feedback and the recommendations, and I'll be able to customize a plan for you so that when you create your routine, it's going to be conducive to your child's life and your life so that you'll be able to make it durable, make it work. So if you're not available to do a call, or if that is not for you, I do have step-by-step guides. Well, a step-by-step guide. I have one that is going to give that step-by-step process to the potty training. It's going to talk about signs of readiness. It's going to talk about items to get from the store. It's going to talk about how to prepare your bathroom, the do's and don'ts of potty training, issues with number 2, and all those things to get you prepared when you start the process. I also have one for parents with children on the spectrum, which is why I said I have 2 step-by-step guides. So it just depends on the best route that you want to take in order to receive your information, because I do require at least an hour to be able to speak with parents one-on-one so that I can get them through that process.
Okay.
All right. So if that's something you're interested in, when you click the LINK and my BIO, you want to either click discovery call, or in order to get the step-by-step guide, you want to go click on digital products and look for the step-by-step guide button.
Okay.
That way I have a certain amount of time to hear everything about your child so I can give you my recommendations.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the live. Happy Thursday. Appreciate y'all being part of this great opportunity to be a part of the Potty Training Without Pressure podcast.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I've been patiently waiting. I've been like, as soon as I stepped away, as soon as there's one, my name came up.
That's how it goes, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I have a son. He will be 3 next week. He is still wearing diapers, and we've been asking him, instead of telling him
or telling him like when he needs to go. And I have just learned that that's not going to end in the result that I want. So we've been going through a stressful move. We have a newer baby who's 6 months old now. So my question is, we're going to be starting potty training after our Christmas family gauntlet, where we'll be home. They won't be going anywhere for a while, so I can do the every hour, not a problem. My question is, we plan on doing a long car drive in March that'll be about 20 hours with 2 overnights. So the question is, how do I handle long road trips or times where, like me going to the gym, where stopping every hour isn't necessarily doable? And I don't want him to regress.
So you said that the trip coming up is in March, correct?
Correct, yes. So I plan on starting, let's say the first of the year potty training.
Okay, so in that amount of time, you have a really good chance on getting your child trained before that deadline.
Okay.
And even if we are at the point where we might be having 1 accident a day, it still will be doable. However, let me ask you, is there a possibility that you can wait until after you get to where you're going?
So we're actually going to be driving the day out. We have a second home in New Mexico, so we're going to be driving out the day after Christmas, and we're going to be staying there. We're blessed to be able to stay there for several months. So we'd be returning. So I could start in March, but with just being able to be at a second location where there's not going to be a lot of like external forces or grandparents wanting him, where they might not be dedicated to taking him every hour. I just know that there are going to be times where, for example, I go to the gym and there's a daycare there. They don't do potty breaks. So I would have to stop and my workout, go help him, which is fine. It's just like, mostly it's just the car trip that I worry about.
If the car trip, so you have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
You can start in January and hit the ground running to try to meet that deadline. But I don't like pressure.
Yeah.
So I really would, because if that trip is going to undo everything, because I'm not going to suggest you to put a pull-up on to make that trip.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest that you make the stops necessary because you have a child in training.
Okay.
The second option is for you to wait, and life is going to life, and that hour is always going to be there. And you're always going to have to navigate where you are and what you're doing and what you're going to be able to do when that hour comes up. Now, I don't know what kind of gym rat you are, but how many hours you plan on being in that gym?
No, that's mostly just the car ride that I'm worried about, or like places like the doctor's office. I have the 6-month-old, saying, excuse me, to do the hour intervals for the doctor might not be taken kindly by them.
I think it will be taken just fine. You're at a doctor's office and you're potty training your child. I don't think there's a doctor in the world that would have an issue if you went and took your child to the bathroom, because how long are you going to be at the doctor's office? Not that long where you're going to have to interrupt the doctor. I think you are, which is understandable. I think you're adding unnecessary elements to the process, which you should consider the inevitable, but you're going to stress yourself out worrying about all the what ifs.
Okay.
I think you can go ahead and get started in January. Just make sure that you are going to make those stops when that trip comes up, or you should wait until March. My better option is wait until March.
Okay.
Instead of putting that unnecessary pressure, hoping that your child is going to be at a certain space to do the stops and everything like that. I always suggest any big trips are reasons for regression. So if it's doable, wait until after that trip is over.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's just we're a big trip family. We probably go somewhere every other month, which we're very blessed to do that. It's just, even my parents is 3 hours away and we'll do that one time a month. So it's just trying to make sure that I am prepared as best as I can to help him and help myself to not make this as stressful.
as possible.
Absolutely. And you're going to make it less stressful by making those stops. Have a
Okay.
portable potty with you so you don't have to necessarily find a rest stop or a clean gas station and things like that. Invest in a portable potty so you all can, probably navigate somewhere safe. Your child can use the bathroom. You can keep on getting up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
We are approaching our final 30 minutes. Make sure that you have your question ready before you come up in the box. Good morning. Happy Thursday. We are doing the recorded live where this will be loaded up onto our podcast. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to answer questions that you all have this morning. Just keep in mind, in order for me to do my due diligence as the professor and get you through this process and help you to not be lost, as many of you are, it would be imperative to either pick up my step-by-step guide or to book that 1 hour call with me. Keep in mind, a problem with a solution is a choice. So if you make a decision that doesn't work for the greater good, I know who will not be to blame. Not this one here, not this one. Okay?
Can you hear me well?
Hi, yes, ma'am. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
So my question is, I have a almost 3-year-old. She turns 3 in March, and not gonna lie, I have been procrastinating, and I've been watching you all morning, and I've tried the underwear method, and I'm just trying to get a good grasp of what to really go from here. Honestly, I know you said it's in your step guide. It's just all overwhelming. I need help.
Well, I can definitely assist you. That just depends on how you would like to receive your information, because I can do what I need to do, but I do require an hour in order to properly get you from the beginning to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
very end so that I can walk and talk you through that process. So 1 hour session with me is going to definitely get your ball rolling. It's going to help you to, I will teach you how to create your routine for your child and how to be able to sustain yourself with that routine, depending on if you are a stay-at-home parent with your child or if you are a working parent. So I am here to help you navigate through that process and help incorporate the potty training process so that you can get through and get your child fully potty trained in those underwear. So
Yes,
that is what I'm
ma'am.
able to do, but I need a 1 hour.
All right. And I also have a little sub question that goes with
Mm-hmm.
it. So she is a big tablet fan, and I've
Mm-hmm.
noticed whenever I give her tablet on the potty, she does actually tend to go. So I'm not sure if maybe like she just needs a distraction to kind of help or what. I'm not sure if
I'm
you.
okay with screen time for the toilet.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm okay with that. There's a lot of parents who are against it, but I let them know just for potty time at minimum, I think it's okay. I accept
All
it.
right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely be looking into the guide.
All right. You have a good one.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You do the same.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm excited to be able to meet you all, at least virtually, at least giving you all an opportunity to get a question answered, getting you one step closer through the process. Just keep in mind that a lot of you, don't be scared to book a call with the professor. Don't be scared. The opportunity. I see you, Nessa. Thank you. Nessa said she don't have time. She wanted to be an action taker. She went ahead and got her step-by-step guide. She went ahead and got that step-by-step guide. That's a decision for y'all as an alternative to choose the self-help method, pick up your step-by-step guide. So some of you are going to be home with your child already throughout these holidays. Yes, this is an opportunity that you can utilize, but just keep in mind, what happens at the end of the holiday when your child has to go back to the regular routine? Make sure you consider all things. Because if you don't have an opportunity to ask me those questions, then you could be in a bit of a pickle. So that's why you need to determine whether or not you want to get in a session with me or whether or not you are able to do this on your own and choose the self-help option. We're waiting for connection. Now, for the purpose of recording, we might need to click on to the next caller if we don't get the connection. So don't be upset. Just try again. Try and try again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I like to hear that.
So, my son is 3, and I started with him a little late due to just personal life issues. This is actually my 4th go round, so I have a little bit of knowledge. But with him, he's a little different. For one, he's very, very intelligent to be his age. He was a breastfed baby, if that helped. He is, I think we started around like September. I dished out the pull-ups and now we strictly underwear or pajama pants. He will not, for the life of him, pee on himself at the moment. But pooping is a challenge. So within like these last maybe 2 to 3 days, I have been able to catch him trying to poop on himself, but it's still a little bit in his underwear. But now he like literally 2 days, he have accomplished pooping in the potty, like almost fully. But I'm trying to catch him from not having no accidents at all. We don't have no accidents at night, no wet in the bed, none of that. It's just strictly pooping. And he used a regular potty. We skipped the little one I brought. He wouldn't dare sit on that.
Well, you are definitely in a space that a lot of parents would envy right now. I would say that. So I have several different poop hacks that you can try that what I like to call gives children like a healthy nudge of encouragement by allowing them to do something a little different. So my reigning champ poop hack right now is the poop tent.
Okay.
So giving children semi-privacy has been really big for children. So some parents, if they have the ability to have the toilet next to a shower curtain, parents have chosen to kind of pull it around there or drape it around them so that give them privacy.
Okay.
That has worked. Or just creating some type of poop tent device that can slide over the child while sitting on the toilet, even using a big cardboard box and allowing the child to have, well, you say he won't sit on the toilet, but if you can kind of create it to slide over the toilet with your child sitting on it to give them that little level of privacy, that could be an option that works. There's also the bird squat. The bird squat is a little different because it is to have the child stand on the toilet seats. So then there's like a balance safety issue kind of a situation. But it'll allow them to squat over the toilet seat, which is different because a lot of children like to squat when they poop. So to do the bird squat, that's an option. And my personal favorite is the poop sprinkles. So when you tell your child that if they poop in the potty, they get to sprinkle their poop when they're done. I know it's nasty, but it works.
Okay.
So you can try one of those 3. I do have a couple of more videos that talk about poop hacks and give parents some ideas and alternatives, but try those top 3 and see if those help. Those are the ones that I get the most feedback in the comments that it has worked. Or I almost forgot. Because I love doing poop hack alerts. You can poop in the toilet And then let your child look at it and tell him to do it.
Okay. Cause he actually he when he went lit and I was so surprised. Like, even my kid was like, "Mom, look." So he actually when he stood up, he clapped himself. So I'm like, yes, you know what you're doing. And the craziest thing is he's in daycare. He
Mm-hmm.
won't poop at daycare. I had left him with my aunt like 4 to 5 hours like one day last week, and he didn't poop with her. But as soon as he got home, he like, okay, well, now I'm comfortable. This is what I'm going to do. And because he was breastfed, when I'm noticing now that he's about to, he make the little mouth movement, like as he's still latching onto a breast. So I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm seeing, the actions of, hey, this is what I'm about to do if you if you
Right. Right. That's good cues that you're able to pick up on. Like I said, there's a lot of parents that wish they were in that same situation that they could connect those dots. So you're in a really good place. I'm happy to hear that you've gotten to a particular point. I'll be more happy to hear you come back to the live and let us know what happened with, or go to any of those videos of the hacks that I suggested and let me know what worked and what didn't work in the comments.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. And now, those of you who are in the comments and you're listening to people have success and you want to be in a certain predicament as they are, you can be. You can be. You just need the guidance. That's it. You just need the guidance. Good morning, Joe. Good morning. Good morning. You just need the guidance. That's all. Just come on over to the other side.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Good morning.
Good morning. So my 3-year-old was fully potty trained, and then I had another baby.
Look at you being fruitful and multiplying.
Yeah, so my baby is 4 weeks old as of yesterday, but my son is 3. And I mean, he was great, except for at night. He still needed to pull up at night because he doesn't wake up to go to the bathroom. But I mean, he was using the bidet after he went poop on the potty. He's real clean about it. But now he peed in my laundry yesterday. He pooped on the floor in my kitchen. I mean, it's nuts. He fully went backwards.
Now, how old is our new baby?
4 weeks old.
Okay. So regression is a thing, and I know you already understand that you're experiencing it. I would get back to the swing of things when your newborn is at least 6 months.
Okay.
And that'll be a good opportunity for you to try again and get back to the planned sittings. And I recommend underwear on an hourly timeline.
Okay. Yeah, it's just frustrating because we were fully potty trained.
Yeah, and so I'm glad that you were able to tell your story, because a lot of parents do not know, like, well, what happened? I just had a baby, and that is in the top 5 reasons why children go through regression.
Yeah, it makes sense because everything is new.
Absolutely. That is considered one of the biggest changes.
Yeah, because we brought this random alien in our house.
Yeah. So it's okay as they get to know their new sibling, they will get on a routine and everything will be everything. But yeah, I would strongly wait until the baby's at least 6 months.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
You too.
Not there's cutting up in the comments. Why don't y'all come in the box and comment? That's what I want to know. Why type it out? The request button is available. So all the trolls that are in here, come up in the box. I don't want to read. I want to chat. I want to talk. I'm talking about the trolls. I hope you're not a troll. Some of y'all don't have the ability to get into the box, and I apologize about that, but I can't be sorry for the reason why you can't come in the box. I don't even know the reason why you can't come up in the box. But I will just say this, for all the trolls, don't do this. Come up in the box. I want you to tell me how you feel so we can have that dialogue. Because, they call me Petty LaBelle.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
That's awesome. So, I have two babies. My son, he is 3 years old, and he like literally fully potty trained himself, basically. And my baby girl, she's about to be 2, and I want to start potty training her. I'm just like I want to get her out of diapers. She takes off her diaper anytime she goes pee once. She'll take off her diaper and she comes to the bathroom whenever I'm in here. So I feel she shows interest, but I just don't know how to get started because my son he fully potty trained himself. So my daughter, like, I feel I'm just gonna have to work with her a little bit more.
Yes, because all children do approach it differently. So I'm glad that you recognize that part. So I do have a couple of options. So I have a step-by-step guide that will give you everything you need, which is a self-help option. It's a 6-page PDF. It will give you the information from how to start and create a routine to how to incorporate that routine within your schedule. The other option is to book a 1-hour call with me so that I could give you the opportunity to tell me everything about your child. You get to ask all of your questions that you need, and you can get that feedback and recommendations.
Okay, perfect. I'll probably end up giving you a call because I I just have no idea what to do, and I feel like that call would just be way more better for me to understand more. Where would I be able to like set that up?
So when you click on the LINK and my BIO, you want to click on the Discovery Call tab. And
Okay,
then the
perfect.
calendar pops up and you'll be able to book through there.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. I'll probably do that because I do have a lot more questions, and I feel like that would just be best for me and you to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and you have a great day.
You as well.
Bye-bye. Oh, it took me some time to get off that call because I was busy blocking people. I don't know why you Charles just don't come and confront me head on. Don't type in the box. Hit the request button so we can chat. But, some people. This is going to be the last call that we do this morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.
Connectivity issues. We got to move on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Okay.
doing well.
I've been watching you for a while now, and I've always have questions. I am a new mom, but I do have two boys back to back. I have a 3-year-old, and I have one that's about to be 2 next week. Okay.
Look at you being fruitful and multiplying.
Was doing too much. Right now, my husband is deployed. We currently live in Washington. We live in Whidbey Island, but right now I'm home visiting, and I'm between homes with my in-laws in Georgia, and my family and my mom and my parents are in Tennessee. Right. So I've started potty training my son when he was 2 years old last year, but he also was diagnosed with autism last year. So I was told to kind of wait to see if he's interested or whatever, like to wait until he turned 3 to really start, potty training or whatever. But also, I put him in school, Montessori. And Montessori school, they're like, hey, we can help with potty training. We do this at our place, and then you apply it at home. Okay, I did that for a whole week, and he was going in the pot all week. He pooped and he peed all week. Then after that, it's like he regressed. He definitely regressed. And so fast forward to now, I'm trying to now my 2-year-old. I just heard this girl say that her 3-year-old takes her diaper off when they pee. My 2-year-old is doing the same thing. He soon as he pees, he take his pull up off. But I want to say the other night he took his pull up off and peed on my mom's floor. So I was like, oh, okay. So my main question is, I'm not sure. Should I wait until I get back home to fully potty train my kids? Because it's kind of difficult to get them started when I'm not really steady right now. Because right now I'm in Tennessee, and then I'll be going back to Georgia probably like in the next 2 weeks. And then I go back to Washington maybe January or February.
So when are you going to stay put?
So when I stay put, it'll definitely be in Georgia. So they'll definitely be next month for sure.
Okay, that's when I would start.
Okay.
And when you start, we're going to eliminate pull-ups.
Okay.
Because training has not begun.
Okay.
You've just been pretending.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, so that it's a lot going on. So that would not be the time that I would recommend for you to train.
Okay.
So I would wait till you get to your final destination.
Okay.
And go ahead and start. Make sure you are using underwear and that you are on a hourly timeline.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the thing about it is you're going to need to get your child's school program on your page, not the other way around.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because they might have your child on a routine that is not conducive to what you have going on.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bridge the gap and hand them the training. And then you all are going to need to work together as a team to pull it off.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
Now, and if you need me, once you get started and you still trying to figure out how to navigate, let's either book that call or pick up that step-by-step guide to make sure that you're on target.
I will most definitely do that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
One thing that I love is the fact that parents I can hear in the background of the sounds that the children are singing and listening to music and all that stuff. I love it. So we have concluded our calls. We have successfully gotten our 2 hours down. This podcast will be uploaded on YT. Make sure you take yourselves over to that platform and subscribe to the page there. Make sure you go to the S5 page and subscribe there. Everybody on here, I should be seeing following at both of those platforms. Everybody who was on a call and chat here, I should be seeing following me on all of those platforms over there because we're trying to do bigger and better things now. I told you I wasn't putting all my eggs in this basket. So when I navigate from here, then y'all gonna be looking for me. Where'd she go? Right? So make sure you go over there to those platforms and find me there. If you did not get an opportunity to talk in the box, we will be doing another podcast recording next week. It's a lot to do, which is why we're not doing it every single day. I will be back on tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we will not be taking the calls up in the box. We're going to be doing that. We're going to continue that next week. I'm going to be uploading this live to those platforms I just mentioned today. So if you've been on and you want to hear yourself or you want to send that out to other parents and things like that, you can recommend those platforms for them to come up. I should be on next Thursday, but I like to take it day by day because I am a mom. And so, I'm a mom of a little a puppy and of an 8-year-old child. So I gotta navigate, and things of that nature. So if you did not get the opportunity to come up into the box, please keep in mind, with a couple of minutes, I'm not really able to get in and get that deep dive with you to help you navigate through the potty training process. And my goal is to help you navigate through the potty training process. So it would be best if you would either A, pick up that step-by-step guide, or go and take a walk on the wild side. The best thing and the fastest way to get you down that yellow brick road is to book that 1-hour call with me. Don't be afraid. I do not bite you, but I will help you navigate through this process. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the tappers. Look how far we've gotten with our taps. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank the people that light up my gift gallery. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for those who have participated in today's discussion. And I appreciate those who have decided to take action on the potty training process for their child. You might have decided to book me. You might have decided to pick up the step-by-step guide. And I want you to make sure that you know that you have those options, even though you didn't get time to talk into the box. So keep those things in mind. You can find that step-by-step guide by clicking on my LINK and my BIO, heading toward the digital products tab, and going and picking up. Make sure you click on that button that says step-by-step guide. That guide is going to give you everything you need for a self-help option to get through that potty training process. Please, for the life of me, do not try to receive coaching via DM. That is not a service that I provide. If you want a call with me, then I will need you to go to that same area, the LINK and my BIO, correct, and click on the Discovery Call tab, okay? That's where you need to go in order to have that one-on-one with me to be able to get your questions answered. I do not service parents via DM. I get booked outside of this app. So if there's parents waiting in the queue to book me, I don't take time out to answer the DMs to help coach you through the comments. I don't coach through the comments, and I don't coach through the DMs. You want a professional experience, correct? You don't want a janky experience. So if you're looking for that professional experience to help get you through that process, then book that call. Just like they said with the Michael Jackson song, make that change. That needs to be you. So I'd like to thank you all for participating in Potty Training Without Pressure discussion today. I love you all like play cousins. And on that note, y'all have a great and awesome day.